One of the great things about working with repeats is once you have them, you can do a lot in your document, including controlling answers to how many there are of something. For example, in the document we're working with, the separation agreement, there's a spot where we need to know how many total children there are. So in our video today, we're going to talk about how do we handle that with repeat? How do we get a total of something and start working with that? Go ahead and open HotDocs if you haven't already and edit the separation agreement. In the meantime, if you haven't watched the video on computation syntax, please do so. Right down above our first table, right here, we need the total number of children. We can write this as a computation. We can do this. Some people would try to do it as a number and have the user enter it, but hey, HotDocs is calculating how many children you're entering. So let's do it as a computation. This is, if you've watched the age video, this is another very simple one like that. We'll create a new component. I'll choose computation variable and I'll call it total children. Again, like the other video, I would say look to your models first. There's a model here called count dialog, and what it does is it gives you the total number of times a repeating dialog has been answered. When I come down to child information, replace it over dialog, and I test this for you, and I put in Bob Smith, my answer is 1. If I put in John Doe, my answer is 2. So you can see it's just adding that up. Well, you'll notice right here it counts 1, 2. If I put in another one, oops, Joanne Doe, there we have 3, it puts in 3. So count gives you the total number of something in the dialog, of everything you've entered in the dialog, and that's the gist of this computation. Now right here is where I want that computation to go, and so I'm going to look for it in my list. If I can't remember, maybe it's been a long day, I've done a lot of development, I can't really remember what I called it, type total in the bottom and you should get close to what it's called. I have total children right here and I'll place it in the document. Again, I'm going to change these chevrons so that they are black and not red. I don't want my answer in red. And I really don't want it printing the number 3 as a numeral here. I'd want it spelled out. So this is where I could come in. Just like with our other variables, we have formats, and I can use 9. And in this case, I want, because it's at the beginning of the sentence, 9 with initial caps. And that's basically what you would do to get the total of something coming out of a repeat. I hope that helps you as you're doing your own development.